Welcome to your TRX stretch workout. We have 6 stretching exercises and you'll perform each one of them twice. These exercises are great to do at the end of your workout to cool down your body and release tension in your muscles. This entire workout will be 15 minutes in length, and we're going to lengthen the suspension trainer to mid-calf, and it's going to remain at this length for ease of transition. The first exercise is going to be the TRX chest stretch. You're going to grab the handles, turn and face away from the door, and walk forward, making a T with your body with your feet underneath your hips. Step 1 foot forward and slightly lean your body away from the door to get a light stretch through your chest. Really focus on light pressure into those handles. You can start to unload and load slightly by pressing through that front foot. Reach your arms overhead. Find the tight spot in your shoulders and your chest and just hold there and breathe. In 3, 2, 1, and relax. Next exercise we're going to move into is the TRX wide hip opener. You're going to place one foot into both foot cradles, and you're going to take a position ground facing away from the door. You're going to start with one leg forward in a half kneeling lunge position. You're going to take both arms on the inside of that front foot. You're going to take a deep breath in and lunge those hips forward, and then lift your back leg off the ground as high as you can. Focus on pressing the heel away from you to lengthen that back leg. You should feel a stretch in that hip as well as a stretch in the hamstrings through that grounded leg. Focus on tucking your chin, pressing your hands down into the ground to keep your posture tall. Pull that front knee in towards your shoulder to even get a little bit of a stretch through that outside hip on the front leg. 3, 2, 1, and relax that back knee to the ground. Let's go ahead and switch your legs. So we're going to perform the exact same stretch on the other side. Again, that foot will go into both foot cradles. Take a half kneeling lunge position away from the door. Take that other leg forward and lunge the hips forward, and take both arms on the inside of that knee and lift that back leg high. So both arms are directly underneath your shoulders, and you're pulling the knee in towards that shoulder to aid in the stretch. Again, drive that heel away from you. Tuck your chin and just focus on breathing and lengthening through that back leg. Light pressure into the hands to keep that posture nice and tall, and relax that knee towards the ground. All right, the next exercise is the TRX kneeling quadricep stretch. You're going to turn and face the door, and you're going to sit on both heels, leaning back with your arms straight. You're going to take a deep breath in, and then just exhale and slowly lift your hips off of your heels. Really focus on a light grip. Palms are down and arms remain straight. Make sure you don't arch through your back, and just focus on gently squeezing the glutes to press the hips towards the door. You should feel a stretch down the entire front side of your body, starting at the hip flexors, down through the quadriceps to the top of your knee, and relax. Next exercise is going to be the TRX figure 4 stretch. You're going to stand facing the door. You're going to stack your elbows underneath your shoulders. Align your left foot to the door anchor. Place your right ankle above your left knee. Take a breath in. Now just sit those hips down and back. Focus on keeping a tall posture. Make sure you're not leaning forward too far and your grip is light. And as you breathe, just find that tight space in your hips and maybe rock your hips from side to side. Really focus on drawing the toes towards your shin on that right foot to protect your knee. Nice tall posture in 3, 2, 1, and relax. Let's switch to the other side. Align that other foot to the door anchor. Place your left ankle above your right knee. Exhale and sit back like you're sitting in a chair. Both palms are down, posture is tall, and just start to rock your hips from side to side. If you find a tight spot, maybe just stop at that place and just focus on breath. You can also get a little bit more by gently pressing your knee away from your chest. Really make sure you're using those handles to keep your posture tall. Beautiful job. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Next exercise is the TRX low back stretch. We're going to remain facing the door. You're going to walk back with your arms extended directly across from your shoulders, feet slightly wider than your hips. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, just reach back with your hips. So think of your body being in a V position here. If you were to let go, your body would fall backwards. Bend your left knee, and as you exhale, rotate your left shoulder towards that right leg. Really focus on keeping that bent knee pointing towards the middle of your foot. And as you exhale, just pull that top shoulder back to feel a stretch through the side of your body. Focus on breath. Exhale, come back to center, take a breath in, and slowly rotate to the other side. So right knee bends as you rotate your body towards your left straight leg. Make sure your grip is light, and as you exhale, feel your body get a little bit longer. Make sure that ear is right by that bicep. Exhale, come back to center, and then just nice and easy, just pull yourself up. Great work. Now we're going to go back to that TRX chest stretch. Let's turn and face away from the door. Walk forward, make a T with your body. Step 1 foot forward and 1 foot slightly back. Take a breath in, exhale, and just lean that body away from the door. Excellent job. Now really focus on just finding those tight spots once again. Maybe you want to lift the arms slightly higher than the shoulders. Walk your body slightly away from the door anchor and just breathe. Every time you exhale, try and relax further into this stretch. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, just slowly bring them back down to that T position. Breathe. Three, 2, 1, and relax. All right, let's go back to that TRX wide hip opener stretch. Let's suspend that right foot with the left leg forward in that half kneeling lunge position. Again, both hands are directly underneath your shoulders on the inside of that leg. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, lift that right leg high. Once again, gently push that heel away from you to lift the back leg high to increase the stretch in that hip flexor. Once again, pull the front knee in towards your chest. Feel that stretch in the outside of the hip on that front leg. Gently press the ground away from you to keep your posture tall. 3, 2, 1, and drop that back knee towards the floor. Great job. All right, let's just take a time to switch that other leg. Take your time, no hurry here. Remember, the suspension trainer is fantastic for helping you get into those tight spots that you might normally not be able to get to in your own. All right, so let's lunge that right leg forward. Make sure that heel is down. Right hands on the inside of the right foot, hands under shoulder. Breathe in and exhale and lift that back leg high. So as mentioned, we can use the suspension trainer for flexibility. We can also use it for stability and aiding in a posture lift. So gently press down, lift that back leg high, stretch in the hip flexor, stretch in the hamstring on that front leg. Just breathe, 10 more seconds. In 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Great job. The next exercise is the TRX half kneeling hip flexor stretch. You're going to take a half kneeling position facing away from the door. You're going to place both hands into the handles and position yourself at a place away from the door to where you can extend both arms out to the side of your body in the T position to where you feel a nice light stretch across your chest. Now take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, lunge your hips away from the door and allow those arms to extend out to the side, and simultaneously getting a stretch in through that back hip flexor. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, windmill your arms up towards that front knee. So you should have opposite arm and opposite leg forward. Bring your eye gaze towards that top hand. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Gently pull that front knee in towards the body to get a stretch in through that outside hip. So multiple stretches going here. Hip flexor, outside of hip, side of the body. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Let's unload by pressing through that front heel, and let's switch the leg. So other leg comes forward, take a deep breath in, exhale, lunge the hips forward. If you find that front heel coming off the ground, just move that front foot forward slightly, take a deep breath in, exhale, windmill the arms towards that front leg. Bring that eye gaze towards that top hand. Once again, pulling the front knee in towards the midline of the body. Don't let it surf out. Feel that stretch in the hip. Feel the stretch in the hip flexor. Gently press those handles away from you. Remember to keep that posture tall. 3, 2, 1, and unload by pressing through that front heel and relax. Great job. Next exercise, we're going to turn and face the door. Go back to that kneeling quadricep stretch. So sit on your heels, lean back. Those straps should be about a 45-degree angle. Palms are down. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly lift the hips off of the heels and gently squeeze the glutes. Now don't arch too much through your lower back. So the movement comes by pressing the hips forward, not by leaning the shoulders back. Use the handles to lift your posture. And as you exhale, press the hips towards the door to increase that stretch down the entire front side of those thighs. Eye gaze towards your door anchor. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release the hips down. All right, let's go back to that standing figure 4 stretch. Stand up nice and tall. Stack elbows under shoulders. Let's center the left leg to the door anchor. Place that right ankle above the left knee. Take a breath in. Exhale, drop the hips back. So it's just like you're sitting in a chair. Make sure you're not leaning too far forward. Start to rock the hips from side to side. Gently draw that right foot towards your ankle to protect that right knee. Posture is upright, spine is straight. Relaxed grip. As you exhale, just sink further into it. 3, 2, 1, and gently pull yourself up. And let's switch the sides. So let's center the right foot to the door anchor. Let's place the left ankle above the right knee. Take a breath in, exhale. Allow those arms to straighten as you sink down into those hips. Light grip. Start to work those hips from side to side. If you have any tight spots, just find it and then breathe into that spot. Lightly pull on those handles to lift the posture. Again, no death grips here, just enough to keep your posture tall. Keep the focus into the hips. Gently press that knee down towards the floor in 3, 2, 1, and relax. Last stretch, we're going to move back into that lower back stretch. So walk back, feet under hips, arms across from your shoulders, palms down. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, just let those hips drop back. Once again, making a V formation with your body, ears between biceps. Take a breath in, bend that left knee and rotate towards that right leg. So tucking the left shoulder under, so think of stacking left shoulder under the right shoulder, opening that belly button to the side wall. Make sure that left knee doesn't break in. And as you exhale, just relax your shoulders and feel your body get longer. Ears are between your biceps. Relax your grip. Relax your shoulders in 3, 2, 1, and breathe in. Exhale, let's rotate to the left. So bend that right knee. Bring the right shoulder under the left shoulder. Relax your grip. Make sure that right knee doesn't break in, so keep it in line with your second and third toe. Breathe in, exhale, feel that upper body get longer. Three, 2, 1, and relax. Slowly bring yourself up. Great job. There is your 15-minute TRX stretch workout. Let's take a look at the common faults in the TRX 15-minute stretch workout. Let's take a look at the TRX chest stretch. The biggest common fault in this exercise is allowing the shoulders to round too far back. What you want to focus on doing is keeping the torso tall, then letting your torso drop forward. The TRX wide hip opener. The biggest common fault here is not lifting that back leg high enough off of the ground. And focus on pressing the heel towards the door to lift that knee and get that leg as high as you can. This is going to help you get into that hip flexor even further. The TRX half kneeling hip flexor stretch. The biggest common fault here is lumbar extension. Really focus on keeping your torso tall and make this movement happen from the hips by bending that front knee and lunging the hips forward and keeping that spine as straight as you can. TRX kneeling quadricep stretch. Biggest common fault here is lumbar extension, which means you are extending too far back into your lower back. Really make this movement come from your hips, so really focus on pressing the hips towards the door and not leaning too far back by lifting your chest and rounding into your lower back. TRX figure 4 stretch. The biggest common fault in this movement is too much of a forward lean. So really focus on keeping your torso upright and lower your hips down and back. So make the movement come from the hips and not leaning forward with your upper body. TRX lower back stretch. The biggest common fault in this movement is bending too far forward with your body, not reaching back with your hips. Take the hips down and back to put the stretch into your lower back and the side of your body.